scene a few moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken very short.
That's it, buddy. We got work. At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run here with Balaj. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. But a tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. They're going to need some therapy.
Operating from the gun. Kane taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Go now. 18 Gator.
Here we go.
Hey, lock it. Hey, Delta. Go. Big river.
On 1st and 10. Kane. He'll rifle this one deep right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. First carry for Nick Chubb. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
10, 50, 52. Alert, alert, alert. Check, check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a second and long. From the gun, it's Rosen. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 12 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ready?
Under a minute to go, clock running in a back-and-forth first quarter of play.
22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers.
Now Badazz. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Off-play action. Kane. And able to haul it in is Kittle. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
A gain of 12.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after 1.
60 or. Smooth.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check 24, check 24.
Shoot.
Throwing on first down. Kane. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Tyler, 64, weak.
25, check 25, check 25.
Now.
To throw again. Kane. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 20. I'm coming for you. You mine. Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, me and you all day. All day.
Hit it.
From the gun, Kane. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 49. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What you got?
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
61.
Throwing again. Kane. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. You ain't going nowhere.
Now Rosen on first down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now it's Rosen. Escaping the pressure right. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Hey, Charlie.
You think you won't get this?
They're going on 4th down. Rosen, he's got his tight end fan. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
80 weapons.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Monday. Alert. Hey, Alpha.
And this time, Rosen will throw. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
It's now 4th down and goal.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Middle.
4th down, here's Rosen. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that is going to be a safety. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Hey, orbit.
To throw is Rosen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Rosen looking to throw. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays an offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his first career interception. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hard. Big grip.
Balaj. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Just like that.
Hey, exit.
52. Hey, man. What?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kane. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Ready.
I'm coming after you.
Protein spill.
They'll go with a keeper. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Let's go. 10 Lobo.
Get the ball. Check.
Topper!
Check. Block 54. I got it.
Look at me. Go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Rosen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Rosen. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete. And all the way up to the 49. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Rosen will throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. The kick by Lambeau is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel up yardage.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 22 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Middle. Hey, zoom.
You don't want it. Where's 52? Watch 52.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rosen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better.
Here's Rosen to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Go! Now.
Back to the air on second down. Kane. This one into the hands of the running back, badazz. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up fourth down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long.
16.
Check 180. Check 52's the mic. Target. Hey, alert.
Here's Rosen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Johnny Hekker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On first down, Kane, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
52's the mic.
Hug.
I'm coming after you.
Throwing on second down. Rosen nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down.
52's the mic, boy. 50 goes.
And now it's Rosen looking. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense Tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Ready?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. John Ross with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Gold with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them. That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey. 4 down.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. This is the tight end Fant. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll set up to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Back now in Pittsburgh as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. On is the punter Hecker as he gets this one away. Ross on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals are going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice game, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
2nd and 1. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The end result was brute force on brute force, but think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
X3, 218, jump.
On 4th down, Kane. And the pressure gets to him again. T.J. Watt. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on 4th, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Hey, Sam off.
54.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Kane, now a desperation throw deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Steelers, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So for our entire crew, along